wait when the new Cobra Kais come out.
Cobra Kai never dies.
That's right, guys. Just got done watching season 6, the very first part of the season of Cobra Kai on Netflix. I'm Margie. This is Dan. We're the Gen-Xers. All right, so we're talking about Cobra Kai. The first part of season 6 just landed on Netflix. Dan, why don't you tell us about your very first memory of the Karate Kid in general?
I remember it very well because it ended up being one of my favorite movies of all time. 6th grade library, they showed it to us on wheeled out this teeny tiny TV, about like that.
Like they did.
On a cart with a, VCR underneath it. Showed us the Karate Kid. It was the first time, I believe, we watched a movie for school that wasn't on the old reel projector, the old film projector.
Wow.
And I just fell in love with it. I came home, told my parents about it. At some point, I got to start renting it when we got a VCR. Me and my friend Jay bonded over it. We watched it probably 100 times. I could probably quote it from beginning to end even now.
He can.
I love that movie.
He absolutely can.
And I love Karate Kid 2 and Karate Kid 3.
Okay. Yeah. So that one may or may not exist.
It exists.
It exists.
It's canon.
Okay. Well, let's talk about season 6 of Cobra Kai. What did you think about it?
Well, I love Cobra Kai, obviously. You got me at Johnny back there. I got my shirt. Got my little Johnny Funko. It's more over the top than ever. Season 1, tone-wise, was a little bit more like Karate Kid 1 and 2, especially maybe 3, a bit better than 3, and it was super good. Every season, it's got a little bit more over the top, a little bit more soap opera-y, but in a good way. It retains, I say it retains the spirit of the Karate Kid, if not the tone. It's a lot of fun.
So I'm glad you mentioned soap operas. There is a gentleman who plays John Kreese, which is our titular antagonist. He is the antagonist throughout most of the Karate Kid movies and this season. He is played by Mr. Martin Kove, and I have to tell you something, Martin Kove. Bravissima! Bravissima! Oh my gosh. This, I could almost hear him chewing the scenery and just spitting it out.
He's the greatest villain since Stefano.
He was the greatest. And it's funny that you mentioned that because there is a scene in this first part of season 6 of Cobra Kai where he is confronting, I don't know, a snake of destiny in this cave. And it was probably one of the best cave scenes I've seen since Stefano captured Marlena and took her to the cave for a devil to possess her.
That was too close.
It was great. Martin Kove. Hats off to you, sir.
He's great. I love it every time he's on screen. Everybody's really good. All the actors, old and new, are great. I like to say this whenever we talk about Cobra Kai. We saw Ralph Macchio one time at Comic-Con. Couldn't have been nicer and more humble up there. He was just... This was before Cobra Kai started, so he was between projects maybe. And he was just great. Yeah. Anyway. What do you give it? How many chops?
How many chops do I give it? I would give it a good 12 out of 10 chops.
Yeah.
I would say go watch this thing. And those extra 2 chops are all from Martin Kove.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Although everyone else is fantastic, Martin Kove, I'm sorry, you win the Oscar for this series.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd give it 12 out of 10.
I will too. Well, I will give it 13 out of 10 chops.